Most people already know everything they need to know to manifest. Most people already have all of the information. They've watched all the videos, they've read the books, they've taken courses, they've done everything to learn about manifestation, and they know everything, but they're still struggling to manifest. You might end up wondering to yourself, I know everything, I'm not hearing anything new, so why can't I make this happen? Why can't I manifest? And it leads people to get into this vicious cycle of thinking that I must be missing something. There must be some piece of information, a key that I'm missing that I don't know about yet, that I need to find out. And so they keep watching the videos, they keep reading the books, they keep searching for the information and searching and searching and searching and searching in hopes that the next video they watch will give them the exact thing that they were missing. But most of the time, especially if you've been in the manifestation space for a really long time, likelihood is you've done all of the work. You've done the inner work, you've done the shadow work, you've done the inner child work, you've worked on your limiting beliefs, you've done the inner work necessary in order to get rid of what was blocking you, but you're still struggling. Now, most of the time, what is blocking people is one of a few things. Either they're not being consistent enough with whatever method they have chosen, they haven't given it enough time to develop yet, and they've ended up hopping from method to method, never actually sticking to anything long enough to see it through. Or they are completely bypassing and ignoring the very important aspect of nervous system regulation. And this is so common because everyone always focuses on the mind. Everyone focuses on the limiting beliefs, which of course is a huge aspect to manifestation, and it can be the reason why people don't manifest. However, the body is important too, and we need to make sure that while we're doing this mental-based work, we are also looking after our body, and we're regulating our nervous system so that while we do this inner work, we are able to stay regulated and calm. When you are regulated, you are less likely to become overly attached to the thing that you want to manifest. You're able to lower your resistance because you're not panicking about it all the time. You're not so fearful about what if it doesn't happen, what if this happens, what if that happens. You're not so much worried about how long it's taking or how it might come in. These doubts might still come up, you might still get those thoughts coming up, but that is not what's blocking you from manifesting. Having normal human emotions and having negative thoughts or doubts is not the thing that's blocking your manifestations. It's how you relate to those thoughts. If you are taking them to be 100% true and you're letting yourself spiral and get bogged down by them and attaching an identity to them, then yes, they will get in the way. But they only get in the way if you allow them to get in the way. If you can just let those negative thoughts pass through, if you can just allow them to exist and continue doing what you're doing, regulating your nervous system, focusing on the positive, the things that you want to happen in your life, doing your methods, whether that's affirmations, sats, visualization, whatever, then you can't go wrong. Allow yourself enough time. This trend towards instant manifestation and things happening within 24 hours leads people to be extremely impatient. It leads people to expect overnight success. And I'm not saying that that cannot happen, because it does happen, it happens all the time. But if you are skipping the very important inner work necessary, even if you did manifest overnight success, you would probably self-sabotage and you wouldn't be able to sustain that level of success because you haven't gone down the bridge of incidents to lead you to your manifestation. You haven't regulated your nervous system. You haven't done shadow work or inner child work. But if you've done that inner work, which if you're here, you probably have, and you've regulated your nervous system and you've done all of that, then should something manifest extremely quickly, you will be so much more well equipped to deal with it and sustain it. Because often what we think we want to manifest, our nervous systems and our subconscious mind still isn't quite ready for, which is why saying affirmations can sometimes feel fake and forced. It's why I bang on about this stuff all the time, because it's so important and so many people skip it. They think, oh, it's not that important, I'll just affirm. And I'm not saying that affirmations don't work or don't do anything, they absolutely do help, but doing those alone and doing nothing else is only going to keep you in this cycle of, I must be missing something, let me watch more and more content, and continue to overwhelm myself with information. People are not confused about manifestation. They are overwhelmed with the amount of different perspectives and information they consume. You can bring it back to basics, nervous system, positive thinking, without spiritual bypassing, by the way, then you're golden and you will have no trouble manifesting. If you need help with this, because it can be hard to see where you're going wrong or what you need to focus on while you're in it, I'm currently offering free one-to-one sessions where I help you to identify exactly these things, where we will basically have a chat and I'll help you to identify any limiting beliefs, any blocks, things you need to focus on, or what you don't need to focus on in order to help you manifest. If you are interested, then all you have to do is leave your Instagram handle in the comments, as well as a pink heart emoji, so I know that you're interested. I will be in touch over on Instagram to arrange our call. Speak soon.